fuck happened back there? Are we really going into Marine?
What's the problem with you and Marine, anyway?
It doesn't matter now, does it?
Best...
Da wären wir zurück, ja, bei Game of Thrones. Und zwar, glaube ich, wir sind hier bei dem Söldnern wieder. Ja, da sind wir. Wir sind echt bei den Söldnern wieder zurück. Gucken wir mal, ob wir den überreden können. Bin ich echt mal gespannt, ey, weil wir brauchen die Söldner.
Do you know how many men have stood before me with false tales of my dragons? Desperate men, hoping for wealth, protection. Liars, every one of them. And I expect you are no different. You don't want to see what I do to liars.
I wouldn't lie to you. You have my word.
Your word means nothing. Not when it is so easily bought.
Oh, shit.
Oh, er ist zurückgekommen. Scheiße.
Are you frightened? I thought you'd seen a dragon before.
Krass, ey. Wie krass ist das denn, bitte?
Says otherwise. Visceron.
One run-in was enough for me, thanks.
Clearly. Would you like to touch him? Go ahead. Unless you are afraid. Of course, a man who has really faced a dragon before may have reason to be afraid. Go on.
Not a good idea, Asher.
Gehen wir mal, gucken wir mal, ob wir das schaffen, ohne irgendwie verbrannt zu werden. Oh.
You're brave, at least.
I don't think he likes me.
You still have a hand, don't you? You claim you saw Drogon. Give me a reason to believe you. I told you I've heard this story before. I'm going to need more than that.
Komm, wir zeigen mal den Zahn.
Proof. I have this.
Drogon? How did you get that? What have you done to him? If you've hurt him...
Hurt him?
He attacked us.
Drogon wouldn't strike without reason. You must have scared him, or... He is not some kind of thoughtless beast. He's only a child.
The men who were following us, the Lost Legion, they drew their swords and tried to fight him.
And Drogon defended himself.
So we somehow deserve to be burnt alive because your little baby was scared?
Your tongue is dangerously sharp, sellsword.
Ja, das habe ich auch gerade gedacht.
Why did you come here? You offer me nothing but lies. To what end? You want gold? A title? My undying gratitude? What do you want from me, Asher Forrester?
With your permission, I want to hire a contingent of the Second Sons. I need them to help me fight for my family back in Westeros.
The Second Sons? Has your reason failed you?
Please, if...
I also came here looking for an army. But what I found were the cries of children and people suffering in chains while their masters profited from their misery. My sellswords will help me free the slaves of Marine. That is their mission. Your need is not greater than theirs. These are people who have suffered for years without end.
I would only need a few men. Those who follow Croft could come with me. The rest are yours.
They are all mine.
There must be something I can do to convince you.
Wir besorgen ihr den Drachen.
My men prepare to enter Marine. What they are about to do is much bigger than you or I. Bigger than one family back in Westeros. So, unless you think you can storm Marine and free all the slaves yourself, you have nothing more to offer me, Croft.
Na Mann, wieso hat er denn den Drachen nicht verraten, wo der ist? Scheiße.
You may leave.
That's it.
Your Grace.
See them out.
I faced a dragon and lived. Nothing in Marine can be worse than that.
How bold of you. You forget that is my dragon you boast of defeating.
I said I survived, nothing more.
And Beska here, she has a history in Marine. She could help guide us.
What the hell?
Is this true?
Yes. I lived in Marine for a time. On the eastern side of the city. Fucking bastard.
So you wish to accompany them? You'd help the Second Sons? Guide them into Marine?
I can't, Asher.
This could be our only chance.
Is that what you're saying?
You're really considering this?
They could prove valuable.
I can only speak for myself. I'll go alone.
She's the one who knows the city. She will accompany you, or you won't be going at all.
Sie kommt
I
doch
believe
mit,
that's more
oder?
than fair.
Ich
You
denke
two
schon.
will join Croft and his men. Get them into the city, help them liberate Marine, and I will see that you are rewarded. But your uncle stays here. If I find you've lied or put my men in danger,
I understand.
good. Croft will get you settled in. It's going to be a long night.
Ja, da bin ich mal gespannt, ey, was das gibt.
What the fuck happened back there? Are we really going into Marine?
What's the problem with you and Marine, anyway?
It doesn't matter now, does it?
Beska,
Get your armor patched up in here. Extra bedrolls if you need them. Piss buckets in the corner where it's always fucking been.
long time since we had a piss bucket.
I spent 2 years trying to get where I am now. Don't fuck this up for me, Asher. Nail! We got 2 more.
Ja, der kann doch wahrscheinlich eh nicht mehr viel. Der ist doch immer noch voller Krüppel und... Ja, seht ihr. Fliegt direkt auf die Schnauze.
It's not your leg that's the problem, Roderick. You've got to be practical. You got the best of Griff last time. When he comes looking for revenge, do you think you can beat him? He'll be angry, looking for revenge.
It sounds like you prefer if Roderick stayed down in the mud.
Is all this talking supposed to help? You can't just fight through the pain. You need to try something different. You can't handle a sword like you used to. So find another advantage. Surprise your opponent. Do something unexpected.
Like what?
I'll show you.
Na, jetzt bin ich mal gespannt, was der uns zeigt.
Come at me.
Na, ob das jetzt das wird, Leute?
Bring your opponent down to your level. When I attack you, drop down, avoid my blade, and swing at the back of my knees. Wait for me to attack.
Jo, das werde ich jetzt mal hoffentlich direkt beim ersten Versuch an... Ups, naja, das war wohl nix. Scheiße, nochmal. Wow.
Ha! Now that's how you do it.
I think you let me. Oh!
My lord, sorry to interrupt.
Elena?
She insisted on seeing you immediately.
Lady Elena, I'm sorry to hear we won't be sisters.
Talia. Roderick. Can I speak with you? privately. You remember my little brother?
Quiver! Good gods, you've grown.
You could just call me Arthur now.
I hope you don't mind us coming unannounced. But something's happened. I didn't know what else to do. Maybe this was a bad idea.
I didn't know if I would see you again. Given how we left things.
That doesn't change how I feel about you, Roderick. Truth be told, you're the only one I can turn to.
Oh.
Lord Whitehill paid my father a visit at Rillwater Crossing. He told my father you were disobeying Griff's authority and
he wanted to teach you a lesson.
as if I'm some token to be handed around.
You mean...
He demanded I marry his son, Griff.
What?
Lord threatened my family. Told my father if he refused, would be slaughtered along with you.
Puh.
Father acted the damn coward.
He agreed, Roderick. I am to marry Griff Whitehill.
Oh.
Arrogant, pig-eyed prick!
Griff sits in my great hall and acts like the king of bloody Westeros. You can't marry him.
Do you think I want to marry that disgusting pig? But my father won't listen. I'm not gonna be the bone they throw that howling dog. I'm not gonna be some prize for him to rip open. We have to get rid of him.
Oh ja.
I can't think of any other way. My father won't see reason. Lord Whitehill's made up his mind.
It's time someone brought Griff down.
Oh ja, das sehe ich genauso, Leute. Oh, Verstärkung.
You brought your men.
I command Father's elite guard. These men are trained archers, swordsmen, experts in both ranged and close combat. They're yours, if you'll help us take down Griff.
The whole guard?
20 men. My father still thinks they're aboard a ship bound for the Reach. What do you have to lose, Roderick? Griff has been a nightmare for you and your house.
You can't have any reason to keep him around.
This
Oh,
could
das
help
wird spannend,
both
ey.
of us.
Whitehill'll still have my little brother. If I hurt Griff, there's no telling what they'll do to Ryan.
I understand your worry, Roderick. I don't want Ryan hurt any more than you do. I know this might sound mad, but it's the only way. Get rid of Griff, and you'll be free to use the guard however you like. You can finally take control of your house again. Please, promise me you'll do this. I love
Wir
you,
müssen es
Roderick.
tun, ne?
I don't want Griff. I don't want any of this.
I'll do it, if it really is the only way.
I'm afraid it is. Thank you, Roderick.
I knew you'd come through for us. My men are yours to command.
Thank you, Quip. Arthur.
Could you give us a moment?
Hui, das wird ein Gemetzel, Leute. Das wird ein Gemetzel.
You don't know how much this means to me. I'm sorry I couldn't marry you before. Maybe when this is all over, we could play hide and seek in the grove again. Pretend we're still children. Forget all that's happened these last few years.
Ja.
I love you, Helena.
I love you too.
Küsse sie, los! Njom, 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 njom. Ach, wie schön. Vielleicht kriegen wir ja doch noch ein Happy End hin. Das würde mich freuen, ne? Das Spiel echt, das steckt voller Emotionen, ne? Das Spiel ist einfach unfassbar.
Can't believe it's another coronation already. Our kings just get younger and younger.
Tommen's not ready. He's too soft.
Maybe that was the imp's plan.
I wonder if Marjorie Tyrell will be there today.
You mean Queen Marjorie? She was married to Joffrey.
For all of 1
she'll
hour.
marry his brother too. Not to
I
mention
wouldn't put it past
Cersei
her.
and Jaime. Shh. The Lannisters have spies everywhere.
Ja, der kleine Junge, der ist auch Gold wert, ne? Der hat uns schon so oft aus der Patsche geholfen.
What is it, Tom?
Remember that warning you'd heard from Roderick?
About Whitehill's contact. Did you find anything?
Only whispers. But your brother's right. Lord Whitehill. Lord Whitehill is sending a great deal of gold to someone here in King's Landing. He's definitely up to something.
Scheiße.
Something big.
I bet it's one of those ironwood merchants. Lord Morgren and Lord Andros.
It's hard to say. Lord Whitehill is surprisingly secretive. They'll both be at the feast after Tommen's coronation today. Maybe you can learn something.
I can't go. Marjorie's... she's not exactly happy with me right now. I've been uninvited.
Couldn't Sarah help? Ask her to get you in. She'd do it, right? Don't handmaidens look out for each other?
I think I can convince her. I know things about her that she wouldn't want told.
Time to apply a little pressure then.
It's nearly time.
Just be careful, Lady Mira. King's Landing seems to have it in for you.